Hello and welcome to Universe Mode. This is the debut episode of SmackDown Live. Yes, SmackDown has changed things up, changed up its ways, changed up its production, whatever else you want to say. And it is now going by the tone SmackDown Live. But the tone is anything but positive here at SmackDown as we are here in Albuquerque, New Mexico. For rather, the tone has been a somber one due to the result of No Way Out. Bobby Fish, now the WWE Champion once more. And it has not been a time over these last 2 days for SmackDown to be celebrating. Rather one on a more somber note. But they cannot dwell on it here tonight. They still have a show to put on, and a show they will put on for sure. As here tonight in your main event, as you see right there, Finn Balor will go one-on-one with one of the members of the Dangerous Alliance, which Bobby Fish holds himself within, Roman Reigns. Balor, who has had his dealings with Kevin Owens over the last 2 weeks, looking to try and put that past him here tonight and focus on victory over the leader of the Roman Empire. Will that be a success for him? We'll find out. It's maintained to be seen if Finn Balor is going to be able to overcome the problems bestowed upon him as a result of what Kevin Owens has been getting up to lately. We'll see what will happen in that regard, but before all that, we're going to kick things off with a match in my mind that is going to be a pretty damn good one. Sami Zayn against Ricochet. Alright, here we go. Let's get the first match of SmackDown Live underway with a former WWE Champion in his own right. A great member of the SmackDown roster, Sami Zayn, ready to do battle here against Ricochet. This one promises to be a pretty damn good one, I gotta be honest. And ooh, that's pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. But anyway, as towards the ring comes Sami Zayn, what he is looking here tonight to do is to get his name back on the SmackDown agenda, to get his name back out there. And I think a match against Ricochet, who has been growing his way through the SmackDown, I guess, the eyes of the SmackDown committee for sure, as over these last few weeks, has certainly a good opponent for Sami Zayn to try and get the win over. Zayn has been kind of struggling as of late, kind of struggling ever since about the Great American Bash, really. So about July when he lost to Bobby Fish, or June even, when he lost to, no, July when he lost to Bobby Fish in that WWE Championship matchup. Couldn't win the title back that he had lost over a year ago to injury. And Zayn just would love to turn everything around right now, but to do that he's got to go through this man here. Ricochet gonna head towards the ring, and look at this for an intro. Smoke all over the place. I didn't know this had been done like this, I gotta be honest, but looks pretty damn cool right now. Ricochet, of course, a member of Future Shock, and incredible doubt right now being casted over what's gonna happen with Future Shock. You know, you've got Kevin Owens currently interested in doing his own thing. You've got Kota Ibushi right now, actually. Well, to be fair, Ricochet and Ibushi are fine together. Ibushi just not here tonight. But there is, it was brought in, the faction was brought in for Kevin Owens to lead a new generation for SmackDown, but it has been anything but, to tell the honest truth, for this man here as he heads towards the ring. However, regardless of his entrance that he's making, regardless of what he looks like here as he comes towards the ring, Ricochet and Sami Zayn will for sure be a very high-octane matchup, and I think that is exactly what should epitomize SmackDown Live. It may not have the Cruiserweight division, that's us, but it has got its own level of great talent, and it has got its own tough talents, I guess you could say. Some of the world's best do reside on this brand. Look at that, Ricochet's hood so good he didn't even come off. That's amazing. Sami Zayn just patiently waiting in the fog right now, for whatever reason. Ricochet is ready for this one. And I think Sami Zayn is just as ready as well. I think we're all ready to get this one underway. Both these men going to have respect for one another, so it should be interesting to see what will happen when this one indeed does have its bell rung. And here we go. Both men ready. The bell rings, and we are underway here to kick things off on SmackDown Live. Ricochet and Sami Zayn. Ricochet into a side headlock there now on Sami Zayn early on. Zayn trying to get out of it. Ricochet really tightly locking in there, and look at how quickly He pushed him down right there. Zayn with a good counter, though. Got him in a leg triangle here. Great kip out of it there by Ricochet. And a big punch there into the head. Sami Zayn sent reeling a little bit, but the underdog from the underground trying to be quick to fight back. However, that didn't work out the way he intended. Michinoku driver by Ricochet. And what will be interesting to see in this one is, of course, the fight in both men. But also, with Ricochet having a title match in a few weeks against the Young Bucks for the tag team titles, it'll be very, very interesting to see if he can try and just overcome all the problems right now and just focus on this matchup. And whether or not Sami Zayn can use that to his advantage. And Ricochet just dabbed. There we go, everyone. We got it. The first dab of this universe. Expect, hopefully, only a few more. Honestly, that was enough to give me AIDS. Sami Zayn with a good counter there, though. Ricochet's been holding his own thus far in the opening moments of this matchup. Great counter there by Ricochet. Brings him in. Suplex. Oh, no. Brainbuster for Zayn to deal with. Gotta give credit where credit's due right now to Ricochet. He is holding his own in this one on Sami Zayn. Really wrenching on that jaw there. Going to work was Ricochet. He is definitely trying to make sure that all the distractions, that all that is going on around him that should distract him, is going to make sure that it just doesn't do that. That his prime focus right now is getting on a victory over Sami Zayn here tonight. Zayn now, German suplex to Ricochet into the bridge right after. It doesn't even secure a 1 count. Ricochet, though, unable to capitalize here as Sami Zayn tries to have his way. Super kick by Ricochet. Caught him flush with that one, but Zayn caught him flush with a firm boot in the head there. It's back and forth by these two men right now. Really entertaining to witness. Lovely Michinoku driver of his own there by Sami. Zayn will now take it up to the top rope. He'll look to fly down here on Ricochet. Try to take him over to recover. Didn't work. Swanton bomb by Sami. Into the cover here on Ricochet. Trying to put him away. And still, Ricochet showing incredible versatility to be able to kick out as early as he is. Zayn now, though, not going to let it distract him. Not going to let it cause a problem. Blue Thunder bomb there by Zayn. Into the cover here. Only a 1. Where's Ricochet got all this fight within him? Zayn hoping this could be the end of it, though. Helluva kick by Zayn. Ricochet just didn't have any fight left. The Helluva kick by Zayn, but wow. Ricochet sprung his shoulder up there at a 2 count. This is really kind of showing to be a solo performance, a solo standout performance even from Ricochet. But he really needs to turn things around now because Zayn is in firm control of this one. Oh, went for the Swanton there, but Ricochet got out of the way. Now can he turn this one around into his favor? Counters the attempted kick. Oh, gets a kick in of his own. Sends Zayn reeling back to the turnbuckle. Tornado DDT. And Zayn goes down again. Got to think of Bushi, even though he's not here tonight, and the Young Bucks as well, with them not being here tonight. They're paying close attention to this one. They're watching on very closely to see how Ricochet can perform in a tough scenario. You got to remember, Sami Zayn is no pushover. Former WWE champion, former ECW television champion. Zayn has his own success in this universe. So he is by no means an easy opponent. And one thing that we've seen time and time again from Sami Zayn is his heart, his resilience, his never say die attitude. This is a man who, upon returning to this universe, went right after Brock Lesnar, after being injured by Lesnar for some 7 months. This man knows he knows nothing. He knows to do nothing but fight, really. That's what you got to commend from Zayn. And Ricochet's got to be aware of that one right now. And to be fair, anyone watching has got to be aware of that. Zayn continue to fight here. Goes for that Swanton again. And it's amazing how quickly Ricochet moves out of the way. Ricochet now in position. Oh, suplex. He's going to go for the Three Amigos here. No, he's not. He's going to transition into a back suplex on Zayn. Ricochet seems to have something planned in mind. You're looking to go on the legs of Zayn, perhaps try and take that Helluva kick away from him here. Good idea there, elbow right down on the knee. Going to make it more difficult for Zayn to run on that one. Brings him in here. Power bomb. Nailed it on the money. Into the bridge right after. Going to try and beat Zayn here with it. There's two. And oh, Zayn kicks out, but he's locked in the Boston Crab now. He's in huge trouble. Boston Crab by Ricochet here. But look at how Zayn's able to get out of that one. But he's looking worse for wear after it. Oh, what's Ricochet seems to be almost sending a symbol. He looks to be ready to try and end this one. Zayn, not interested, counters, and a second Blue Thunder Bomb by Zayn. As a result of it, into the cover goes Zayn now. And oh, it was so nearly 3. You could feel the crowd getting ready to say 3. You could hear almost the gasp in their breath. But it wasn't to be. Ricochet, another power bomb. Bridges over once more. There's one. And a kick out by Zayn again. Incredible fight. And you can see Ricochet's feeling the way now of having to put on this fight for so long against Sami Zayn. Knee in the side of the head now. Ricochet working on that leg again, really trying to take away the speed and, of course, the haluva kick from Sami Zayn. Ricochet will now look to go to the top rope here. After how hard this match has been, you can see Ricochet forcing his way to the top rope. Went for the elbow drop there. Zayn saw it coming from a long way away and quickly counted his way out of it. Into the corner goes Ricochet. Haluva kick is countered. Look at that by Ricochet into a power bomb. I don't know how Ricochet pulled that one off, but Zayn is once more not gonna give in. The never say die attitude continues on here, and Ricochet feels it full force. Zayn now feeling the energy. He feels ready. Ricochet though quick to respond to that with a Hurricanrana. These two men are really giving it their all right now. They're giving socks essentially in this one early on. Clotheslines by Zayn. Ducks under here. Oh, and a pop-up drop kick. Zayn now feeling the momentum. Will he look for another Blue Thunder Bomb? He will not. He will take him to the ropes right now. Duck under here by Zayn. Very well thought through. Look at that by Ricochet though. Quick to slip out and a German suplex to Sami Zayn. Zayn has faced a lot of them throughout his career, so I imagine by now they don't do as much damage to Zayn as some more other maneuvers do. Pele kick, he got it! The Pele by Ricochet, and this one could end it. No, it won't! Zayn kicking out right away of that one. Ricochet may be used to force his hand here. May have to break out the 630 to try and get victory in this one. A quick lapse of concentration by Ricochet, and he pays for it. A second haluva kick by Zayn. Almost no preparation for Ricochet. In the corner for maybe 2 seconds, and the moment he opens his eyes, a boot catches him in the face. Cover by Zayn. 1, 2. Sami Zayn is your winner here. What a way to kick things off on SmackDown. What a way to start off SmackDown Live here with a real intense one-on-one matchup between Zayn and Ricochet. Zayn your winner, however, proving that he has still got a place for him here on the SmackDown Live brand. Where it is right now, though, that maintains to be seen, because there are an awful lot of talents looking to break their way through into the main stage, and perhaps many more talents looking to get their hands on the new champion. That maintains to be seen, but a great win for Zayn there nonetheless, and I'm very happy that he was able to pick that one up. But you want to talk about wins and that? You're going to want to move on to our next contest, as coming up next, we are going to see two men who are trying to rise through the ranks once more and prove that they are deserving of a championship shot. It's Rusev versus John Cena. Alright, here we go. We're going to move on here. This is going to be a bit of a Brutus matchup more so than anything. Lana's here, but she's not going to be able to say anything because voices don't work, so that's going to be incredible. But best of luck with that one, Lana. Go on, try talking.
And now, America,
oh shit, it works!
Stand up and put your hand on your heart and welcome the one and only true American hero. He is my husband, which means he is the only man that can have me. Welcome, the Bulgarian brute, Rusev!
Yeah! Shit, no, I didn't expect that one to work. Hey, what do you know? Something on this game works, lads! Rusev heading towards the ring. He shaved his hair in the few weeks since we last seen him. And John Cena's decided, I'm not interested in that shit. Do. Cena, it seems, desperate to try and get his name out there, and he's getting the jump on Rusev as a result of it. Both these men kind of frustrated with their position on SmackDown, it seems. Rusev and Cena have not had the share of success. The guys like Ricochet, Kenny Omega, Finn Balor, and others have been able to... Oh my god! Lana almost got crushed there by John Cena. But, yeah, well, Rusev and Cena have not had the same levels of success. Rusev had an Intercontinental Championship matchup a few weeks ago against Kenny Omega, but fell short just at the end. Showed, though, his incredible strength within it, but it wasn't enough to capture the title. Cena's just kind of been stuck in limbo for an awful long time. These two men... Rusev, I think, is on the verge again, stuck in that limbo, and these two men are trying to do their very best to fight out of it. Well, here we go now as this one gets underway. Got underway very uncharacteristically there, especially for someone like Cena. But we are firmly in the swing of things with this one. Big clubbing blow in the back there by Cena, and went for the clothesline. Rusev makes him pay for it. Great counter there. Cena goes to the outside. Cena now back in. Gut wrench suplex. Great counter by Rusev. And now Rusev. Oh, a hard chop to the head there of Cena. And of course he's going to be going after that head. He's going to be going after the back as well. Of Cena for that accolade, of course, that accolade submission hold to try and put Cena away, trying to make him submit. And Cena once more on a roll to the outside here. Clearly the destruction of Rusev just proving a bit too much right now. Cena, though, playing possum, catching Rusev. Rusev taking the bait as a result of it, and now Cena all of a sudden, look at the strength of this man, putting Rusev up on the announce table there. Glad I don't sit there. Count now up to 4, and the strength of John Cena continues on. Deadlift, gut wrench, suplex to Rusev. That's something I'd expect Rusev to do to Cena. Not the other way around. Cena's turned this match right into his own on the outside right now. Lana, though, getting involved and providing the distraction. Cena quickly able to counter his way out of it, though. What a counter by Cena there. Into the cover he goes now on Rusev, and look to try and put him away here. Rusev out early. Both these men have felt some of the worst that they have to offer thus far, and they're continuing on. Cena, though, whoa, I blink, and all of a sudden Cena's ready for it. Cena gonna look for the attitude adjustment here. Rusev gets out of it. Great counter there by the Brute. And Rusev is ready now. Nowhere for Cena to go, it seems. The accolade is locked in on John Cena. Will Rusev force the leader of the C Nation to submit here? Cena thinks not. Still a long way to go if you want to make John Cena tap out. Taking him to the ropes now is Cena, and once more he takes a harsh trip to the outside. Will Rusev going to go to the outside again? I mean, it backfired on him the last time round. He was really paying for it when Cena was in control of the matchup, but Rusev going to try, into the barricade. It's backfired on him again. Face first. What a back and forth bout this one's been. Cena now with a good counter there. And look at this once more now as the strength of Cena is demonstrated with that suplex again on the outside. And there is nothing that Lana can do to get involved. Good counter there by Rusev now. And how can the Bulgarian Brute capitalize? Sending Cena back into the ring here and making it in just before the count reaches 10. Rusev really needs a strong string of offense here, like in a row, just move after move to try and get the win here. And he's looking like he's doing that right now. Rusev relying on his strikes to put Cena down. Cena trying to be resilient there, trying to almost be a hero essentially, and it was not working out. Cena once more to the outside here. Rusev flying off with a senton. I did not expect to see that one. But Cena once more trying to recover here, trying to get some fight back going. Forces Rusev up to his feet. Cena with a kick in the gut here. Gonna look for this flip power bomb. And he gets it there. Doesn't go for the cover after it. Kind of surprising. But that wasn't the case. Now what will Cena look for? Cena spinning around Rusev here. Looking for a German suplex. Rusev pulls out the counter to that one. Oh my god. That throat chop uppercut there just decking Cena right away. Rusev now in position. Well, it looked as if I thought he may have had something else in mind for a second there, but Rusev with a hard lariat. Onto oh my god! Jumping sidekick to the back of Cena's head. This one could end it. Cover on Cena. Rusev with a huge win over John Cena. He had usually used that jumping sidekick as a way to step up. To set up even, my apologies, for the accolade. But here tonight, Rusev just seemed to knock out John Cena with... Oh, Rusev isn't done. Rusev's got a measure of business left to attend to with John Cena. And Cena's going to feel the wrath of it, like many more have before. Rusev with the accolade on Cena. Just sitching it in, just for good measure. Cena, I don't think he's even recovered from the kick in the head yet. But Rusev wanted to make sure he got the last laugh there. Your winner in this one is Rusev, and it seems as if he is ready to stake his claim towards anyone on SmackDown who wants to get their nose involved in Rusev's business. And Lana, it certainly seems, is going to cheer that one on for as long as she can. Rusev and Lana now turning a lot of attention towards them on SmackDown. Cena still stuck in a measure of limbo. Great win for Rusev there. But we're going to move on now to our next contest. We've seen a lot of people who we know of, but now apparently we're in for a surprise. Coming up next, the Revival will take on MK Ultra, but Raven says he's not competing in the match. Rather, there's a new member filling in his shoes in the ring. I'm interested to see who it is, and we'll find out next. I'm still kind of baffled as to what Rusev, definitely not Rusev, as to what Raven means by the arrival of this new member or whatever it is, but certainly seems as if the mindset of MK Ultra, the brainwashing ideologies of Raven have seeped into another man who is not only Luke Harper but rather someone else, and I'm interested to see who it could be in this regard. Harper, of course, just follows the beck and call of Raven at every turn and moment. It's what makes it different to the Wyatt family, whereas the Wyatts are doing this to please some Sister Abigail, and they're allowed to do their own things for the most part. In MK Ultra's world, they do it strictly for Raven and no one else, not even for their own enjoyment. But the Revival are going to look to make sure that the focus is not on the new guy, but rather on the Revival and their quest to become two-time tag team champions within this universe. And there it is, the ominous theme of Raven. And now we wait and see what is going to transpire here. There's Luke Harper on one side, and on the other side... excuse you? Who's that man? Let's not focus on Harper right now. We know who Harper is. But who's that man accompanying from behind there with Raven? I've never seen this guy in my life. I have no idea who this is. Well, whoever it is, he certainly seems to be another member who has joined the wild and varied beliefs of Raven and MK Ultra. I have no idea who that guy is on the right. I see something that looks like wolf on his tights, maybe. But I don't see anything more other than just this guy's appearance. Well, I have no idea what's going on there, but he ain't starting this one off. Luke Harper will start this one off against Scott Dawson now. Let's watch with bated breath, I guess, and wait to see if this new guy will get involved in any way, shape, or form. There's a counter there by Scott Dawson. Taking Harper to the outside there, and you knew when he went on that apron he wasn't going to take flight or any matter like that. No flips, just fist. I mean, come on, this is the Revival after all. The Revival have overcome some great opponents in the past. You know, when I think about the glory days for the Revival, I think back to Judgment Day a few months ago when they took part in a tag team gauntlet to determine the WWE Tag Team Champions, and they started off against the Dominant Ascension. No, sorry, they started off against the Dominant Dangerous Alliance. They beat them and then went on to beat the Ascension as well right after it to win those tag team titles. It was all brought to an end at SummerSlam thanks to the Young Bucks. And the Revival have just not done enough really since losing those titles to deserve an immediate second chance. But look at this here by Luke Harper. Sitching that arm way back and locking in a crossface here on Scott Dawson. Dawson looking to get his way out. Big knees there, and a big knee in the head and a big punch as well. Leave it to the Revival to find some way to just use strikes to get their way out of it. In the corner now. Tag made, no, not tag made to the new guy. Harper in a tree of woe here is Scott Dawson. Luke Harper's in firm control right now of this one. What will Harper do here? Dawson trying to make the crawl over to Wilder as he waits. And stopped at the last second by Luke Harper. Well, he tried something there, but got so close to making that tag in, but just wasn't meant to be, it seems. Great counter, though, in the turnbuckle. Tag trying to be made, and the Revival are just being flattened in all the cords right now by Luke Harper. Harper just got him gripped in here. And he's walking him over to the... No, he's not walking him over to the turnbuckle. Stopping him in his tracks again, though. Hard kick in the back, and the tag made now into this new guy. Whoever this is, this Wolf fellow. Rake in the back there of Scott Dawson early on. And Dawson now desperate to make the tag into Wilder in the turnbuckle. Tag made here. Finally. Wilder's in, and great tag team work there from the Revival. That's the work of tag team champions. That's the work of top guys. This new guy right now hasn't really got a move in yet. He had a back rake in, but Wilder now giving him a tough time as he made the tag in here. Look at those strikes by Dash Wilder. Well, I do hope that MK Ultra win, hoping for an easy run when they got drawn this team, because to be fair, the Revival are anything but. Counter here now by, I'm just going to call him Wolf for now until I find out anything more about him. I guess we're going to have to wait a week or so for that one. Huge German suplex there. Wolf, though, going to tag out. In comes Luke Harper once more. And Dash Wilder sent into his own turnbuckle. Only temporary, though, as Harper sends him into the other turnbuckle. And no, he won't tag this man back in again. Look for some kind of maneuver there. It looked like he chopped the throat maybe, and Wilder teetering right in front of Raven there. Great counter by Dash Wilder. He's going to go up to the top rope here. No way he's going to fly. Oh my god, a crossbody. Well, it wasn't a flip, that's for sure. I never thought I'd see a member of the Revival taking flight. That was something to behold. Wilder now has Harper in position. Fireman's carry, backbreaker. And now Dash Wilder might look to try and end it here. Just cheap shot there by Wolf on the apron there. And into his own turnbuckle now, and into their own turnbuckle goes Luke Harper. Might have been trying for something there, but it was quickly countered. And once more, Harper has his grip locked in here on Dash Wilder. Oh, this doesn't look good. Stomp into the... was that the chest or the face? I don't know. I'm not too sure there. Well, that was certainly a kick in the back there. The actions now of MK Ultra certainly being far more of what we'd expect of them. Especially of Harper, just no care really No attempt to try and show off some technical expertise, just kicking and punching and scrapping his way to the end goal. Will Wolf be tagged back in now? Yes, he will. Tag made. Let's see what they've got in mind here. Wilder, sent crashing back in there with some kind of whiplash effect. Wolf is having a lot of fun right now as he's tagged in here. Exploder suplex in the turnbuckle. Wilder turned inside out there, and he looks to make the tag into Dawson, and that's what Wolf wants. He wants Dawson in the ring. Tag made. Scott Dawson in now. And if he's got to fight for the revival on his own, he will do that. Quickly countered though by Wolf. Got him up against the ropes here. Oh, this doesn't look good. This looks bad. Back suplex. A real high-angled one as well by Wolf. What do you look for here? He's got him brought in up with a fireman's carry position. Like a running Death Valley driver. Wolf planted him there. And now Scott Dawson in even more trouble. Brought in here for a power bomb. A sit-down power bomb. Wilder nowhere to be seen. There's two. It's a win for MK Ultra. And Wolf with a dominating display in his debut. Whoever this man is, Raven picked him well. Raven made a good man fall to his cause. And with Wolf, Raven, and Harper, MK Ultra could well be a force to be reckoned with at this point. Just maintains to be seen what will transpire, how Raven will be able to lead this trio here, and whether or not I could see this trio threatening my beloved Elite anytime in the future. That maintains to be seen. As for the revival, doesn't seem to be as if they're going to come anywhere near challenging for those tag team titles right now. As I just said about Cena being in limbo, it seems the same could be said for the revival. Well, with that being said, we're going to move on now to our next contest. Two women looking to make a strong claim for themselves on the SmackDown roster here. Coming up next, Bayley going to go one-on-one with Becky Lynch. Well, let's see if Becky Lynch's mood has calmed down in any way, shape, or form since Battleground. If you didn't see Battleground, she took on an old enemy. She took on an arch enemy, I guess you could say, in the SmackDown Women's Champion Winter one-on-one for the title that she had lost to Winter back at WrestleMania. But the only problem was for Becky Lynch, she lost the match in incredibly controversial circumstances. A 1-2-3 count was made, but Becky's arm was on the ropes as the count was made, so it could be argued that Lynch never really lost the match. And the referee is at fault for why Winter is still a women's champion. Still maintains to be seen as to whether or not a rematch will be given. It seems as if the SmackDown committee are trying to put their focus towards a lot of other SmackDown female talent as well. I mean, there are a great deal of them on this roster. You got Sasha Banks, Bayley, AJ Lee, Nia Jax. The list goes on and on right now for the SmackDown women's roster. But only one can try and challenge. Only one can try and step up to the ever-dominant women's champion that is Winter. And the closest so far has been the woman about to make her way out now. The last kicker from Ireland, Becky Lynch, who usually, or certainly as of late, has been in no mood to play, despite being surrounded by some of her closest friends, the likes of Sasha Banks, the likes of Bayley as well. Becky Lynch is still beyond irate as to what transpired at Battleground. And she will do anything to get her hands on a rematch with the women's champion and prove once and for all that she is the better athlete. We'll see if what she says holds any truth in due time, I guess you could say. But as for right now, Becky Lynch is going to try and turn her attention to fighting one of her friends here tonight. She's going to go one-on-one with Bayley here. Will Becky Lynch will she use the anger within her and try and use it to her advantage here to try and defeat Bayley? Or will she let it take over her and go too far, too fast, and let Bayley pick up the win as a result of it? Collar elbow tie up here. Becky Lynch with a headlock. Turns into a quick arm lock on Bayley, who gets her way out of it here. Nice start between both women here. Clean and to the point. Referee, can you get your ass out of the camera? Thank you. Side headlock takedown. Becky Lynch gets her way out there with a leg triangle. Back and forth here into the side headlock. Now goes Bayley. Becky trying to get her way out of it. And Becky does get her way out of it into a side headlock of her own. And Lynch will go into the arm again. This is an incredible back and forth start. A stalemate between the two women. Something to behold there. That was quite something indeed. And look at how quickly Bayley was to react there. Michinoku driver planting Becky Lynch. And a hard DDT there. Catching Lynch down on the mat. Bayley, when it comes to the actual wrestling so far, has been able to get things going a little bit better. But Becky Lynch now going to start to get a little bit fired up here. Oh, lock that arm in there. Like a hammerlock underhook suplex by Becky Lynch. And now here she goes to work. The last kicker doing what she can do better than anyone else at sometimes, and that is put a hurting on an opponent, work on a specific ligament, and get the victory. This, of course, being the arm for the disarmer. Lynch now with his signature leg drops. There's one. Quick back up. There's the second. Great stuff by Becky. But Bayley, quick to counter. These two women right now, these two women know each other inside and out, so it's very difficult for them to gain the upper hand on the other. That friendship there really showing itself at its strongest right now with their abilities to counter nearly everything they are trying. What incredible back and forth work by both women, but a German suplex there will floor Becky. Up to the top, up to the second rope. Now goes Bayley even. Will she look to fly here? No, she doesn't. Bayley decides to change her mind. And Becky makes her pay for it there with a Russian leg sweep. Uh-oh. Becky has something in mind. Bexplex into the turnbuckles. Oh, you are going to be feeling the wrath of that one in the morning, Bayley. But you may also be feeling the wrath of this one. Rolls through. Pulls it over and into the disarmer by Becky Lynch. That is an expert way to get Bayley away from the ropes to try and force the tap out. Can she get it though? Will Bayley submit here? Becky trying to, I think she's trying to force the tap out, but she's also trying to not hurt her friend too much in this regard. Bayley finally slips out of it. God, she was in that move for ages. Look at how quickly Bayley fights back there. Michinoku driver onto Becky Lynch. Incredible fight there from the hugger. In the corner now, Bayley, will she look for her exploder suplex? Indeed she will. Right in the corner there, Lynch folded inside out, upside down, and this will be a great opportunity for Bayley to capitalize. To try and cause a dent for Becky Lynch and pick up a big win for herself here tonight. Bayley not looking for that. Instead, she sends Becky outside of the ring. Crashing hard on the outside, Bayley in position. Down she goes, drop kick into the chest. Lynch goes flying back some ways as a result of it. Check that out in the replay. Flung her way there underneath that bottom rope, and there goes Becky. Certainly seems as if Becky crashed hard as a result of it. And now Bayley is very much so determined to get the win in this one. Elbow in the head there, but oh, she collapses down there, almost playing possum slightly there as Lynch tried to take control. Stalemate there between the two women, but only temporary. Great counter by Bayley once more. These two women fighting on the outside. The longer this goes on, the more we could get to the 10 count. I don't think I want to see that between these two. Needs to have respect for the crowd and respect for each other as well. I wouldn't want to see this matchup ending in a count out in any way, shape or form. Count up to 7 now. Bayley needs to rush Becky back in the ring here, and she'll do just that, because it seems as if Becky's really struggling, or maybe not. Lynch up to her feet here. Tilt-a-whirl, DDT, counted in the exact same fashion as Bayley did on the outside. Here goes Lynch now. Clothesline by Becky. A second one follows suit. And a drop kick as well. Lynch now is fired up and ready to go. Bayley in trouble. Get ready for another Bexplex. Oh, that one. A huge twist on that one. And Bayley is in trouble right now. I hope Winter's watching closely, because Becky Lynch is sending an almighty message to her. A second disarmer here for Bayley. She got out of one. Can she get out of two? That is going to be one tall order for Bayley to try and pull off here. Becky with it stitched in deep, but she's forced to submit. She had no choice. Bayley taps out. Becky wins, but it took an awful lot out of her to force that submission. Lynch wins, and you can see she is feeling the effects of it. Kneeling over her friend there. But Lynch has got to celebrate this win nonetheless. Winter better be paying very close attention to it, because this is your number one contender, I believe, in my mind, whether you like it or not. And once more, it is not a matter of if, but it's a matter of when Becky Lynch should get her shot at the Women's Championship again, and if the referee this time will make the same mistake, or if we'll see a clean and decisive winner this time around. That maintains to be seen, but I've said that phrase an awful lot tonight, but I hope that is the case anyway. I hope the SmackDown committee can do something about it, even in troubling times where they've got to deal with a WWE champion who no one wants to deal with. And speaking of that champion, in an essence, because a tag partner of his or a stablemate of his is in action next. Coming up next, the Demon King Finn Balor, the leader of the Balor Club, will go one-on-one with the Dangerous Alliance's Roman Reigns. And we are underway here for this main event. Finn Balor got the crowd standing here in Albuquerque as he gets ready for this one. Will he be able to prepare? Will he be able to put his problems with Kevin Owens behind him as he focuses on Roman Reigns here tonight? We'll see. But Balor is always ready to do battle with anyone at any time. And here he is right now, emerging from the smoke, Finn Balor himself. And certainly seems ready and raring to go in this one. What will Balor be able to do against the leader of the Roman Empire? That is one matter that maintains to be seen. Finn Balor. Well, it seems that Finn Balor will have to cross that road when he gets to it. As for right now, he is soaking in the reaction from this Albuquerque crowd, and he has taken it in his stride. Look at that from this crowd, all in synchronization with Finn Balor. Hey, I saw that, Finn. Whoa, nah, you can't go doing that stuff, man. I know you got your Balor Club, but it ain't no Bullet Club, buddy, believe me. You know what I can say? I'll say that to Finn Balor. If the Demon comes out to play, I may take a step back. But Finn Balor here, ready for this one. His first SmackDown main event in a little while, I believe. I'm not 100% sure about that one, but I think it is. Nevertheless, focusing on this matchup right now. Both men could do with a win here tonight. Finn Balor could certainly do with this win to try and rub it in Kevin Owens' face. These two men been trading, laying each other out over these last 2 weeks. It was Owens who did it with a package pile driver on the entrance ramp 2 weeks ago, and it was Finn Balor with a coup de grace last week to Kevin Owens. But Finn right now, just looking for a fight, it seems. Not looking for a brawl on the stage, not looking to cause any problems with anyone, not looking to sabotage a match, just looking to have a fight. And that is exactly what Finn said last week following his attack on Kevin Owens. He doesn't know why Owens doesn't respect him, and quite frankly, he doesn't have to care about it. If it's Kevin Owens wants a fight, it's a fight he'll get. Well, it certainly seems as if Balor's in for a fight here tonight, because here comes Roman Reigns, ready for this one. Reigns gonna come out alone here tonight. No Mark Henry, no Paul Heyman, just Reigns in his own right to deal with. This may be one of those matters that could be easier to deal with than others. I know that more often than not, when they are in a duo, they can kind of work together, they can kind of lean off one another and use it to their advantage, but Reigns is going to be tasked doing this one on his own. Maybe Heyman's got to look after Fish after that huge Hell in a Cell match. I mean, I would be surprised if Fish walked out with minor injuries. He took that much of a beating at No Way Out and scraped away a second title because of someone who isn't even on this brand anymore, sabotaging the matchup for his own self-gain. Of course, if you didn't see No Way Out, which I highly proclaim you do, there you go, I'll put a card to it right now. There you go. I probably won't know in my luck. I'll have forgotten by the time this video goes up, but still. Bobby Fish won his second WWE title thanks to Randy Orton making the run in an RKO in Kyle O'Reilly. And you know Roman Reigns and Mark Henry were certainly celebrating that one backstage, and Paul Heyman probably was ecstatic beyond belief when he laid eyes on it. Now with the title reclaimed for the Dangerous Alliance, it is about the order now for Heyman of getting his other men, getting the bodyguards of Bobby Fish, I guess you could say, up into prime shape. And he's going to try and do that with his man here tonight against Finn Balor, one-on-one. The bell rings and we are underway for our main event here of SmackDown Live. And it has been a pretty damn good show thus far, to be fair. The debut of that new man, Wolf, whoever he is, the very entertaining opener between Zayn and Ricochet. Show got an awful lot going for it, despite there not even being a single champion here tonight. Well, here goes Finn Balor from the start right now, getting something going here. Look at these strikes unloading away on Reigns. Great counter though by Roman Reigns, and he's going to use his strength to his advantage now. Over the shoulder powerbomb. Balor hits the mat hard there. Roman Reigns now trying to use his strength to just push around Finn Balor more so than anything. Takes him to the ropes. Balor going to have to act fast here if he wants to get out of this one, and he does just that. Ducks under the clothesline. Sling blade by Balor. There's the speed of the two-time world champion. And Finn Balor now is going to town on Roman Reigns in the turnbuckle. There's the chop. Follows it up with a drop kick in the side of the head. Wait, hang on. What's going on here? What the hell? Are you serious? Finn Balor, his attention turning to Kevin Owens. Was Kevin Owens even there? I don't know, but he fell for the distraction, that's for sure, and Reigns is making him pay for it, pummeling away here. Roman Reigns now in control, and I don't see Kevin Owens anywhere in this one. Finn Balor, though, not letting it get to him. He's got to try and just fight on from it here. What a Michinoku driver, though, by Roman Reigns, and I certainly think that has almost taken Finn Balor out of his comfort zone now. He's shaken up by it. He's a little bit, I guess you could say, worrisome as a result of it. He doesn't really know what to do right now, because at any moment that could happen, and Kevin Owens could get himself involved in this one. Counter once again by Reigns. Oh, spear by Reigns! Out of nowhere! The distraction may well have paid off. No, Finn Balor kicked at it too. Oh my goodness. Reigns hit that one from thin air. I am seriously so surprised that Balor kicked out of it. And Balor, though, is continuing to fight on here in this moment. Pele kick. Down goes Reigns. Look at how quickly this man is getting back up to his feet here. You can see with every move Balor hits, his attention turns towards the ramp. His eyes are fixated elsewhere. His mind locked onto Kevin Owens right now, I believe. That distraction very nearly cost Finn Balor the match, but he's continuing on here. Bloody hell right now. And in the middle of the ring lays Roman Reigns for Finn Balor to get the win here. Up on top goes Balor. Coup de grace. Cover by Finn with 1, 2. Oh, Reigns kicks out at 2. You could tell Balor hooked the leg with such urgency. He just wanted that 3 count more than anything. And he couldn't get it. But my goodness, was he close. Roman Reigns now with a strong counter here into a Boston Crab on Finn Balor. Balor crawling, and he makes it to the ropes there. Great stuff by Finn. Double axe handle. Finn rolls out of the ring temporarily, catching his breath, and Finn going on a bit of a walk here. He's heading up the ramp. I'm not too sure why. Perhaps trying to see if there was any Kevin Owens laying around here waiting for him. I'm not too sure, but whatever it was. It was certainly strange of him to do that. Up against the ropes now is Finn Balor. That may have been another mistake of his because he's come back in the ring now and Roman Reigns is giving him a hard time. Overhead belly to belly there right as he got back up to his feet. Oh, he didn't want this one. Reigns now Superman punch. I think the distraction has paid incredible dividends here. I think Kevin Owens, instead of sabotaging the match by his own right, has mentally sabotaged this one. Balor in huge trouble right here. Owens' distraction pays a crucial element in it. Spear by Reigns. And I don't think Finn Balor's getting out of this one. I think this one is going to be it. And there's only one man to thank. And that is Kevin Owens. Reigns into the cover here with 1, 2, 3. Roman Reigns wins as a result of foul play on the part of Kevin Owens. The once looked up to, adored, I guess you could say, cherished man that was Kevin Owens is long gone. Now in a quest to play mental mind games with the Demon King himself. Finn Balor set the warning to Owens last week. Don't pick a fight with a demon. Well, Kevin Owens has certainly pushed that to the side and is solely picking a fight now with the Demon King himself. Roman Reigns will benefit from it. It'll be a great win for Reigns there. And it'll be one that you know the Dangerous Alliance will claim as their own, but that is anything but the truth. Anyway, there we go. Reigns your winner, and that'll do for this episode of SmackDown Live. Hopefully next week we'll see a few more champions around, and maybe we'll see the champion running his mouth about No Way Out. Maybe we'll see Kyle O'Reilly as well have a few things to say about what happened. That maintains to be seen, but I guess we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. I know I said that earlier, but that is all I can think about right now in my mind. But that'll end this episode, Universe. Thank you guys for watching. See you tomorrow for the A-Show ECW. I know you've all been craving for it. Thank you guys for watching. Take care, guys. And ta-ra.